Oh, to be quite honest with you, my gorgeous Cancerini, you should not think about this for too long. Don't think about this opportunity for too long. Listen to me very carefully, okay? At the beginning of this week, you are going to have a mind-blowing opportunity. This opportunity which you are going to have, this is gonna mean to you so much, because at the same time, it's to do with something really personal to you. Indeed, it is to do with an incredible achievement, but it's also to do with something really personal to you. Because that, as soon as you become aware of this opportunity, I'm not gonna lie to you, you are gonna feel the peace like you've never felt in a long time. Yes, you're gonna feel extremely excited. Yes, you're gonna feel brilliant. Yes, you're gonna feel absolutely regenerated, rejuvenated, but you're also at the same time gonna feel so peaceful, because your subconscious mind is gonna be guiding you nicely, slowly but surely, and letting you know how much of an impact on your life this is going to make. This is not only bringing a vibrant energy into your life, but it's also bringing a gorgeous, peaceful and healing energy into your life as well. And this is a clear sign and indication that you've been going through something very personal and very emotional lately, something that you don't really like to talk to other people about so often, only to the specific people in your life on your spiritual journey. We all have them, and they are gorgeous spirits and souls when it comes to us having our guiding lights in the middle of darkness sometimes. Do you know what I mean? So the bottom line is, my gorgeous Cancerini, as soon as you become aware of this opportunity, I have no idea why will you even doubt like yourself, like whether you should do this now or later on. No, baby, no. Maybe it's just gonna shock you in a good way, this opportunity that you're gonna have. This is why you're gonna be like, oh my God, what should I do, type of thing. But you need to understand that this is not something that you should wait with. This is something that you need to take on immediately. It's not only about you realizing I'm gonna do this later, but almost as if you're gonna be in two minds when you shouldn't be in two minds. If you are in two minds about this, then you just have to follow your passion, and you need to understand, and this is the time in your life when you have to, where you have to put yourself as a number one, okay? You have to. Very important. And by putting yourself as a number one, you're giving a credit to yourself. You're responding to your spirit and to your soul in the best possible way. And after this moment in time, my gorgeous Cancerini, the only way is a one way. The only way is up for you, which is absolutely brilliant indeed. So as soon as you become aware of this opportunity, my suggestion is to kind of go for it immediately, okay? And at the same time, do not be surprised where you, as soon as you become aware of this opportunity, which is gonna instantly elevate you like there is no tomorrow. It's gonna make you feel so happy. It's gonna inspire you. It's gonna bring such a positive energy into your life. And one thing is gonna lead into another. But you also need to understand that there is gonna be quite significant sign that you are going to have just after that, just after you become aware of this amazing opportunity, just very shortly after, there is a really bizarre sign which you are going to have, and you will know, for the love of God, you will know that what this sign means. You will know, oh my God, this is my sign. I know this. I know that this is my sign. So you are going to have a clear indication after that, coming from a completely different dimension, guiding you, baby, along the journey, along your own path. And this is your karmic reward, because you've been through something very negative, but at the same time, you've been helping other people as well. And trust me, all this bounces back at some point in our lives, but it always happens at a time, at the moment when we least expect it, and we're like, oh my God, is this really happening? Yes, my gorgeous Cancerini, it's happening literally right now. This is very slowly but surely going to in turn to be like a really major part of your entire life, because you're gonna see by the end of this week, you're gonna find yourself on a crossroads. These crossroads are gonna be absolutely crazy. seriously, because if you even think right now which crossroads you're going to find yourself at, my baby, you would never think of this crossroads. You would never guess this whatsoever. And even more so when you find yourself on this amazing crossroads, what is going to be even more interesting is that, you know, you will kind of go for the path that you wouldn't normally go for. So this is brilliant. It means that you are igniting and releasing your potential, and that's exactly what you should do. That path that you would never go for is the right, that unusual path, or path that you wouldn't normally go for, or the path that you will go for which is going to surprise you. It's ever so important when it comes to igniting your passion and releasing your potential. This is needed in order for you to release your potential. Maybe it's not going to be obvious right now, but you will see very, very soon later on exactly what I was saying, what I was talking about, and what I was referring to, because you will see very quickly to which stage of your life this is actually going to bring you. But it's also going to speed so many things up. You're making a really big jump here, and this is nothing but the actual karmic reward, and it's brilliant. So going back to the beginning of this week, my gorgeous Cancerini, when it comes to that opportunity, this is going to bring a huge achievement and accomplishment and a massive change into your life. You're going to find out so much about yourself, so much about your spiritual journey. You are going to start a kind of becoming aware of other things that are becoming of interest to you. And this is going to be brilliant and magical time of your life indeed. So right now, you just need to understand that this is going to need your whole full commitment. You need to commit yourself to this. You need to understand that, you know, other things, this is going to take over in terms of priorities. But then at the same time, I can see you making a really brave move here. Brave move, because you will know that you need to walk away from something. At the same time, in order to do this, you need to kind of stop something first. You need to move on from something first. Maybe not necessarily stop immediately, but slowly but surely you're going to realize exactly what do you need to move on from, what do you need to walk away from. And this for some reason requires some kind of a bravery, because there are a couple of other things that are going to be on your mind. You are going to realize that you're going to need to tap into kind of an unknown stage of your journey. But then again, normally this would like, oh no, but now you're going to find this rather exciting indeed. And there is this amazing man very powerful man, very confident man, like a very strong man, like the man who has a very powerful impact on people, very kind of powerful influence on people. This man is like extremely professional, but then again, this man is also quite like kind of spiritual as well. But lots of people don't know that this man is spiritual. This man is only spiritual and showing this side of themselves to the right people in their lives, and you are one of them. This man is like going to say something to you. This man is going to advise you something, or you're gonna hear an advice like while this man is talking, for example, and you will understand something from a different point of view, something that was bothering you, something that you couldn't understand, and that is just so important, because at the same time it's a necessary part of your life right now to understand this in order to make the necessary adjustment. That normally this would like kind of really, again, normally you would kind of be absolutely no, but now you will be able to see things from a completely different angle. Absolutely brilliant. There is going to be a bit of a hermit mode, you know, that you will be in just for a day or two after that moment in time. And then that hermit mode, it's ever so important when it comes to you, like really pretty much so restoring your balance without even realizing. But there is something that is going to come to the surface when it comes to the hermit mode, and you will realize, you know, hermit mode, you're going to be thinking like you're going to be very deep, and then you're going to realize about this new beginning, you know, new beginning, new beginning, new beginning. And there is going to be like, you're going to be like yes or no, yes or no, yes or no. When you get into this hermit mode, hermit moment, you're going to be thinking on your mind, is going to be quite a lot, like yes or no, yes or no. My gorgeous Cancerini, shall I tell you what the answer is going to be? The answer is going to be yes. Absolutely. So important indeed. By the time you get to the mid part of this week, I want to say this to you. You really need to take something in order to protect your sensitive bones. I think that your bones in general are going to be quite sensitive. So to me, what I would like to recommend you, it would be vitamin D3 It would be like a calcium supplement, it would be magnesium supplement, but also it would be either fish oil supplement, either cod liver oil supplement, or either flaxseed oil supplement. If you're like a vegan, for example, you don't eat fish or whatever, you know, then I would highly suggest you something like a flaxseed oil. What you need is this particular oil, which is really rich in omega-3 essential fatty acids, which our body cannot produce by itself, but it's super essential for our mind, for our memory, for our brain, but it's also super essential when it comes to bones as well. Very healthy indeed. So it's either of those. So calcium, magnesium, vitamin D3, and either fish oil, either cod liver oil, or either flaxseed oil. This is so important when it comes to protecting your sensitive bones. But also I highly suggest you to keep on taking. If you're not taking right now, you really should be taking organic moringa powder. I know I have recommended this before, but it is ever so important because it's organic moringa powder. It's probably one of the most powerful things that you can actually take and put into your body in terms of vitamins, minerals, and mind-blowing nutrition, potassium. It's got absolutely everything in you need. This is going to help you to re-energize yourself, to rejuvenate yourself, but also at the same time it's going to be super important when it comes to like you detoxifying yourself and cleansing cleansing your body like from a very dangerous metals that are sadly absolutely everywhere nowadays. If you're on any other medications, if you are pregnant or if you are breastfeeding, you just need to check with your doctor or GP. Only your doctor or GP can tell you whether this can interact with your existing medications or not. Going to the meat part of this week, my gorgeous Cancerini. Oh my God, why are you going to be so enthusiastic, baby? You're going to be like, let's dance lambada. Do you know, you're going to be so enthusiastic at around the midweek. Do you know why? Because you are going to have this good news. This good news that you are going to have, it's going to make you feel so optimistic, so courageous, so energetic. This good news that you are going to have, it's also like going to give you so much courage in order to deal with this challenge, some kind of challenge you've been facing. You know, this good news is really to do with the challenge. There you go, sorry. This good news that you're going to have, which is going to make you feel so energetic and optimistic and all that, it's actually to do with this this challenge that you've been going through. This is gonna be so important to you. This is going to be so important to you because this challenge was like making you worried for way too long now, so you're gonna snap out of it. You know, this is so important because otherwise when we worry about something too much, then we create this huge amount of negative energy, and then when it comes to us manifesting things, you know, you don't want to prevent yourself from manifesting things that you want to manifest, but also you don't want these worries to turn into proper things, you know, to manifest. You see what I mean? This is why it's important to kind of find that line in between and just cross over and say, bye darling. Do you know what I mean? So this is why this good news is to do with this challenge, something that was worrying you so much, you know, it's to do with this challenge, something very personal, something really important to you, and you're gonna find this victorious. You're gonna be so happy, you're gonna feel so happy because this is gonna be a huge achievement, and now you will know that the next 3 months you are gonna be so busy. This is also gonna be so brilliant because at the same time this is gonna be so important because at the same time somebody who is so close to you, like one of the main people in your life, this is gonna kind of make your connection even kind of more prominent, more proper. This is gonna work really brilliant when it comes to you and somebody else, and that particular person is gonna be very proud of you, very happy for you, because that particular person knows how much this means to you. But also at the same time, what that person is going to suggest to you, it's first of all, it's going to sound a little bit silly, but then again you're gonna see, you know what, you're absolutely right. There is some kind of idea that person is actually going to tell you right now to do, and you should most certainly go for it indeed, because it's going to lead towards you experiencing so much more out of life than you're experiencing right now. But this is only the beginning, a good beginning indeed, so just pay attention to it. By the time you get to the last part of this week, my gorgeous Cancer, Cancerini. Okay, something is gonna happen here and I don't really like it, you know. Something is gonna happen like, oh, how do I put this? You know, something is going to happen that, oh God, maybe it's going to break your heart a little bit. You're going to feel a little bit sad, you know, a little bit negative, you know. But then again, almost as if like this what's going to happen that's going to make you feel sad and negative. You know, you're going to realize, you know what, first of all, you're going to be sad. And then like 5 minutes later, you're actually going to be really glad. Because now you're going to realize, like just 5 minutes later, honestly, there is something that you're going to hear. And what are you going to hear? It's going to open your eyes, and it's going to be one of the greatest awakening moments ever, because you are going to realize the possibility that you didn't have before. And if that thing didn't happen with a little bit of broken heart and sadness because of something, if that didn't happen, you would never have this possibility in as little as 5 minutes later. This possibility is so important, and you need to follow your intuition, because your intuition is going to be guiding you so much. Now you're going to remember certain dreams. Now you're going to remember certain things that have been on your mind. Now you're going to remember the certain plans that you left behind. Now you're going to remember the certain things that you've been going through, like in your childhood, that you were really loving, and this is all going to kind of help you to reconnect with yourself. You're healing and ascending onto the next level of your spiritual journey. This in itself is going to absolutely leave you with no option but to make a really important decision. First of all, a possibility. Remember, stay with me, and then it's going to turn into this decision that you're going to need to make. This is absolutely brilliant. And then at the same time, you're going to hear something unfortunate happen to some other people on the outside. Nothing to do with you, nothing to do with your life. Maybe you're going to watch TV, maybe you're going to watch through your window, whatever. You almost as if you're going to be looking at a certain people going through something very, very unfortunate, something very negative, something very dark, and something very heavy. And that in itself, it's going to contribute even more towards you hurrying up with this possibility and making this important decision. Only a couple of days later, after you make this decision, you're going to need to go somewhere very kind of, you're going to be very keen and eager to go for somewhere really kind of significant. And then in the midway through, you're going to change your mind and you're going to go somewhere else, even more significant. I know it may not make sense now, but you are going to find yourself somewhere completely unplanned, and you're going to experience something very, very unusual, but you're going to love what you're going to experience. And what you're going to experience, it's also like kind of going to make you tap into this specific energy that is just going to start opening you up, but it's also at the same time going to somehow kind of make you aware of what you're going to go through, that now it's time to kind of like a really pretty much so to move on with your life. And now it's time to also understand that this is the time to follow what makes you feel happy, what makes you feel enthusiastic, and what makes you feel really good, because that's exactly what you should do. Okay, my gorgeous Cancerini, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Sasha Bonasin, psychic medium. Love you. Bye.